Hey, good morning, everybody. Uh, it's Sunday morning, and I'm just out for a walk. And right behind the little apartment complex I'm staying is this really beautiful little creek. And I actually walked down there to the edge, almost fell in. I was cleaning up, couldn't help myself. You know, if I had something like this in my backyard in Las Vegas, Nevada, I would be out there cleaning this thing up all the time. I noticed some fish in there. I don't know what they are. You know, I suspect they may be trout. I don't know. You know, and because I'm in the middle of town, this is really kind of just a drainage ditch. And yet, look at this. Look how beautiful everything is here. How green the foliage. It's just awesome. And like I said, wouldn't this be awesome to be this in your backyard and be able to go out every day and just check this out? I will say this, you can't get down there too close. The banks are really, really steep. And as you can see, the trees are really, really high. And I just realized I stepped into a spider's web. Oh, isn't that cool? Let's see, check this out. This big old fella here. I'm glad he's there, not on the back of my neck, which was almost a reality. And what's going on with my stupid camera here? I want to get a good picture of him. I just ruined his day, unfortunately. I don't know how long. I don't know how long he's been spending, making that web. But as I said, I just screwed his day up. He was probably anticipating catching breakfast. And oh well, sorry about that, Mr. Spider. Yeah, I think I would have freaked out if he had been crawling down my neck. Anyhow, this is the complex where I've been staying a few days with Deborah Sue. And I just wanted to get out and take a walk, check things out. Been a lot on my mind, of course. Let me see if I can flip this around. There's still a lot of things I don't know about this camera. I guess you could say it's smarter than me. Anyhow, I don't see the little thing to turn it around. I'm going to just turn around and face myself, I suppose. But as long as you can hear my voice, I guess that's good enough. I mean, this is neater looking than me anyhow, right? Right. Yeah, it's it's public knowledge that there was an FBI agent that was on the stand the other day, and turns out he, I'm just going to call it lying. I don't know any other way to put it. He lied. It was less than truthful. Anything less than truthful, a half a truth is my perspective is a complete lie. And he lied about him, his intimidation of Dwayne Schrock. Turns out he was one of the agents that was at church for Ryan Bundy, going to church the same time Ryan Bundy was. Shook his hand. Wow, can you imagine? It defies understanding for me how anybody can do that to their fellow man. I just don't get it, and I never will. I never will, because that's not the way I am, and I understand that. I understand when you're so different from other people that you will never understand those people. I came to that conclusion some time ago. Is there some things that I just will never understand. One that I mentioned before is homosexuality. And that's why I've always been very reluctant to judge anybody that I don't understand. However, in this case, this is different. You have a man that has access to the truth, access to the fullness of the gospel. And, you know, he has decided that he would rather feast upon the mammon of the world, that he would rather have the riches of the world. And I'm not saying he's a rich man. You don't have to be a rich man to have the riches of the world. Just the comforts, the luxuries, the delicacies. And that's what Jesus was actually talking about when he said, what does it profit a man to obtain the whole world and yet lose his soul? And I saw somebody on a stand that has lost his soul. There's the depth of humanity that is required for salvation. Simply isn't there. To love your fellow man is to love yourself, like Ammon and Ryan and others have done. To esteem your brother as yourself. You know, anything less than that is wickedness. Let me repeat that. Anything less than that is wickedness. Self-centeredness is wickedness. Self-centeredness is wickedness. Please understand that. Please understand that. Because, you know, that's the division bell. That is the dividing line for all of us. Are we going to love our fellow man as we love ourselves? Or are we going to betray them for money? Just for money. You know, consider the lilies of the field and how they toil not, neither do they spin. Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Consider the fowls of the air, how God takes care of them. How much greater are we? I can testify that God can take care of you in any way imaginable. Any circumstances you're in, he can take care of you. Well, I see Mr. Spider has gone back, or he found another web, so I guess I didn't ruin his day too much. Where is he in this camera? Oh, there he is. There he is. He's right there. And this web is in pretty good shape. So maybe I'll catch some food today here in the state of Washington. Yeah, there you are, Mr. Spider. You know, a lot of people don't like spiders. I don't like them when they bite me. But outside of that, I have no real problems with spiders. You know. Anyhow, I also saw some other neat things. I saw a couple of squirrels today rummaging around. You know, there's all kinds of hardwoods here. There's nut trees, there's pine trees. I don't know what all this stuff is, but there's plenty of food for these little critters. I was thinking of David Fry when I was watching this squirrel today. You know, his childlike innocence of talking to that squirrel out there at the refuge, you know. Hey, Mr. What do they say? Hey, Mr. Animal, what are you? Well, you know, it's that childlike innocence that is beautiful. It really is. It's just beautiful. I love it. I know that sometimes we got to get out of that childlike innocence when we grow up and face the realities of this world, which this world has got some real issues. And I hope and pray that we can bring these issues to the front. And starting tomorrow, we'll be in deep anticipation to find out about the decision by the jury of the Bundys, Ammon and Ryan Bundy, and the Patriots. I'm going to put this out with the hope and prayer that you all pray. You know, a fervent prayer, a prayer of the heart. Get in touch. Get in touch with your Maker. You know, lay it out before Him. Plead with Him from the heart. You know, those deep feelings of the heart. Contemplate, meditate, bring it forth, lay it before Him. God bless. Love you all.